I'm in very northwestern Côte d'Ivoire in West Africa. And today we are visiting some extremely remote villages to taste some of the lesser known foods. Oh, that chili is the real deal. Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast. And if you're just joining me on this journey, we are traveling all the way around the country, eating some of the most unique and delicious local foods. Oh, that is so tasty. And they put everything, once it's cooked, they put it here on the roof. Keeps hot in the sun. Yesterday, we made our way up the west side of the country. We had some incredible food. We saw the remarkable once-in-a-lifetime stilt dances, and then we had a feast in GUINEA for dinner. Oh yeah. Today, we are in the very remote and really unexplored, extreme northwestern corner of the country. Wow. And we're visiting two villages today to eat some extremely unique dishes, some of the specialties of the region. You're not gonna wanna miss any of it.
Ça vaut plus de 30 ans. Yeah. I haven't seen him in over 30 years since I was a young guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my father's brother. So today we are in Sanofodougou, my father's village, and that's north of GUINEA, where we're gonna have some village food. We're starting in Sanofodougou, and then the next stop will be Kotula, which is my mother's village.
Very cool, man.
Good to be back home.
This is incredible. This is a welcome song and dance to just welcome us to the village. This is so special. Wow, what a celebration entrance. That was extraordinary. And they're pounding some of the locust beans with that yellow pulp, pounding off that yellow pulp to get to the beans, the seeds on the inside. I think the whole village is coming here.
Yeah, now she's...
Wow, more dancers have arrived. I don't think they get a lot of visitors in this area, so this is something that they hold of such high regard and high respect. The way they treat visitors, the hospitality is remarkable. Oh, we have some fish. Oh, this is an overdose of senses. So much going on. Fascinating. So they could like sing, they might sing all day.
Yeah, they can sing for me, they'll sing all day.
Because you're like long,
son.
you've been gone for so long.
Yeah, the last, I think my mother told me that the last time we came here was
Yeah.
like when I was like 2 or 3.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
Wow.
been a while.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Man, what
Yeah.
a welcome, what a welcome.
You're welcome.
What a culture. We're stepping into this hut here to get started cooking. There's some fish, it looks like tilapia, but one of the main things they're making is local guinea fowl, which is fresh. I think the entire community has gathered. What a welcome.
Oh yeah.
There it is, the guinea fowl. Okay, they're gonna start removing the feathers with hot water. Wow, so she's making this like porridge over here with perfect beads. Okay, here's the guinea fowl outside. They're just burning off the feather tips now. Man, this is about as authentic and as real as you can get. It's so special. Such an honor to be here. And for a lot of the kids, for a lot of the people in this area, I mean, they don't get visitors very often, especially visitors that are filming like this. And so it's really something that they're curious about. And that's why there's so many kids. Their curiosity, they're just beautiful.
C'est un peu tranchant. Tu le vois?
So once she has those perfect little pellets, everything is even sized, then she drops them into hot boiling water to boil. Oh, so this is all gonna go into the porridge. Limes, tamarind. Okay, the lime juice goes in. Wow, citron, okay. Tamarind goes in. The weather is heating up. The sun is intense here. But the guinea fowl goes on and she's chopping up some tomatoes, some eggplants, and some onions to go in it. Oh, she puts everything in whole without slicing them, actually. Oh, you helping out in the kitchen? The fish is fried. Gombo. Gombo. Oh, okay. That's okra and eggplant in there. Okay. What is that? That's the locust bean?
That's the locust bean.
Oh, just made into a paste or something.
Paste, and now they're going to pound it. Okay, a little bit of salt.
This is another form and shape of the locust bean. I think it's been already pounded into a paste and in these little logs. She adds in dried salt and dried fish goes in and pounding that down. That's gonna be for the fonio, and that's the main foundation, the starch that we're gonna be eating for lunch along with the guinea fowl. And now she has this vegetable stock that comes from the boiled okra and eggplant. And she's getting ready to add the fonio grain into that vegetable stock. And they put everything, once it's cooked, they put it here on the roof. Keeps hot in the sun. Oh, what a move. Mashing up that okra. You can see all of the gooiness coming out of it and those seeds. So this is the locust bean, and that dried fish goes into the fonio. Ah, okay, pounded into a powder. Okay.
And the other one, this one is for the soup.
Oh, and that gumbo is the okra. It goes into the millet. Oh, and you can smell the aroma of the locust bean and that dried fish in there as well. Folds it in with that okra paste. That smells so good, and we were doing a little bit more research. Fonio is a type of local millet that comes, it's a little grain from grass. And so that's one of the staples in this region. That's so aromatic. And the way they've cooked it down with so many ingredients to create that aroma and that fragrance and flavor and nutrition as well. So from the chicken, they take out all of the whole onions and tomatoes and the garlic and the chilies, and then she mashes that up into a paste, and I think they're gonna re-add that back into the guinea fowl. Okay, and so that needs to boil for another 10 minutes, I think. And then we're gonna be ready to eat. Oh. So, first of all, merci to Mariam for preparing this incredible meal. And the guinea fowl is still cooking, it's still boiling because she said it's quite tough. It needs to boil for a long time. In the meantime, we're gonna get started on that porridge with the little pellets with tamarind and with sugar in here and lime juice as well. And you eat it with this, like a scooper, a dipper. Okay. And so this would typically be a breakfast though?
Yes.
A breakfast dish?
Yes, a breakfast dish, yes.
Oh man, that's really good. It's just lightly sweet, but it has the nice sourness of the tamarind and the lime juice. And it's thick, it's starchy, really hearty. I like that combination of mostly sour and a little bit sweet.
Tamarind and lime.
Oh man. That's just so easy to eat and so warming and comforting and thick. Okay. So they had to go get it from the house, but typically you'd eat this with a gourd.
Yes.
So now the gourd has come. Okay, now this is the best way to eat it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the way. Oh, there's nothing more satisfying than eating from a giant gourd spoon.
Ça qui est plus traditionnel par rapport à oignon là.
Oh, and then the eggplants go on top. Okay, so this is the one with okra. Oh, and the pili pili. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, the whole fish. So we're gonna begin with the fonio, and this is the special fonio that she mixed it in the gumbo, which is the okra. with the eggplant, with chilies, and served with the fish on the side. She said, like, grab a bite first, and then you start to mix in with the eggplant, and you kind of squeeze it, the squeeze technique. Oh, that works great. Oh, yes. That's so crumbly. And I think the okra is kind of holding it together, otherwise it'd be even like drier. But the flavor, oh, you taste the locust bean.
Yes.
That has like a little bit of a fermented soybean almost flavor to it. Almost a little bit of a cheesy flavor to it. And then the dried fish also adds that kind of depth of flavor as well. You can mix in with the eggplant. Oh, that's fried to an absolute crispiness with some of that mash in with that eggplant. Squeeze. That's delicious. That extra depth of like texture from the eggplant, which is so creamy. The crispiness of the fish. The locust bean. That's what's like powering the whole flavor. This is so unique. So good. I'm gonna go for another bite of that extremely crispy fish. This time I'm gonna bite that chili.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Taking a picture of her.
Oh, that is spicy.
Oh, yeah,
Extremely spicy. Oh, that chili is the real deal. Remote, local chili pepper. Okay, we're moving on to the guinea fowl. And you can kind of like squeeze a bite, squeeze, and then dip it into that. Oh, kind of mix it in with that gravy. You want it to be a little bit soupy, I think. Oh, that's hot. Oh, yes. Oh, that's delicious. It's spicy. It's tomatoey. The onion puree. All of the seasonings were boiled and then pounded to make that sauce. Oh man, yes, that is tasty. And it really like absorbs into the fonio. I'm gonna go in for the guinea fowl now.
Peut-être là, c'est dur.
Oh. That is so tasty. Oh. It's tender, but it has this bounciness to it. Like it's definitely, if it wasn't cooked for a long time, it would definitely be rubbery because this is natural. This is free running around. But that, since it's been cooked for so long, it's tender, but it still kind of bounces back. But the flavor, oh, that's so rich and dark, succulent. That is a really natural tasting bird. Almost like a way like pigeon is so dark, and yet it's so natural tasting. We'll get some more of those chilies. This is so good. C'est très bon.
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, merci.
So thank you for coming. Thank you for appreciating.
Oh, thank you very much. Extreme hospitality. What a welcome. What a incredibly special meal.
The village is like, where are they?
Okay.
Because their village had so much plain too.
Fonio is great, yeah.
Fonio country.
This is Fonio country.
Yeah, they love it here.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Oh, that was an incredibly special meal. So unique. The ingredients, the locust bean, and the hospitality, the friendliness. That was superb. Thank you, Mo and his family, for hosting us. From here, we're moving on to the next village. Oh, merci. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So we've arrived to Mo's mother's village, greeted with some cold water. Oh, that's so refreshing. And we're just greeting his family. What's the name of this village, Mo?
Kotula.
Kotula.
Yeah, and look at all these pots they have ready for you.
Wow.
We're gonna do some beautiful things. Yeah.
That's gonna be a lot of food. Wow, look at all the okra, all the chilies.
Okay.
Yes. Man, they're so amazing how they keep the rhythm. And then switch even.
Oh, they can switch.
Yeah. Whoa, and they can clap too. Oh, that's incredible. Just the way they're able to keep the rhythm and even clap as they pound. Oh my God. Meal for dinner tonight is going to be based on corn. So they've got the kernels of corn, which they're smashing into a powder. Yeah. As we're cooking, some entertainment. So the drummers have just arrived. Again, this is just extremely an honor, a privilege to be here. I think the entire village has come out. There's just so many people here now. The kitchen is over here. Some of the men are sitting behind here, and some of the elders are sitting under that covering over there. What a spectacular experience. So all of that chopped okra, and look at how many chilies have gone in there. That is impressive. It's like half okra, half chilies. So cool to see the entire community come together for this meal where everyone is going to eat. That was the corn flour that they pounded into like a very fine powder. She mixes it into water, it almost looks like milky, and then pours it into hot water, and it immediately starts to thicken. That looks like palm oil, I think. Just extremely impressive. Everything takes a team effort. It's like dried fish, I think. Yes, and everyone's dancing too. Dancing while cooking. Oh, I think these are, looks like black-eyed peas. Yes. So another dish that they're gonna be making is they have some bush meat. It's a wild rabbit which has been smoked, and they're gonna make it with peanuts. They do a peanut stew. Peanuts have been roasted, and then they peel the skins. So once they pound it, then they're gonna grind it. Get out all the oil. He's grinding the peanuts, all the colors. And behind me, they've started an incredible dance. This is just an ultimate sensory overdose. Oh, merci. Oh, it's so good. Just roasted, fresh, local. So the peanuts are pounded the same way until it turns into peanut butter, the oils come out, and then that goes directly, she adds water and then it goes directly into the peanut stew. And that goes in. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Man, for the peanut stew, it's one of my favorite dishes. She boils some palm oil, onions, tomatoes, chilies go in, and then they freshly roasted the peanuts, and then they're pounding them until it becomes, the oils come out, until it becomes a peanut butter, and then that goes in. That was the most thrilling.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome.
One of the most beautiful dances I've ever seen.
Thrilling.
This is thrilling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
skills. This is the cassava dough, which is ready now. Okay. 5 dances later, back to the okra, and she's hand blending it into a sauce, an okra sauce. All the dishes are ready. They're serving everything out. It's time for the feast. This is one of the greatest cultural celebrations of food, culture, dance, people that I have ever seen. Oh, man. Dinner is served, and I've been dressed in the local clothing for the feast. All the food is laid out. This is a celebration of a meal. So we're sitting down. Check out the audience we have for this meal. And a huge thank you to Mo's mother and the entire community for coming together for this unbelievable celebration. Okay, let's start with the first dish.
Okay.
So this one is the pounded corn.
Okay.
Oh, it's so smooth. All right, and this is a baobab leaf stew. Oh, it's so smooth.
Yes.
And the flavor of that smoked fish. And then it's sticky, I think from the baobab leaf powder that makes it sticky.
Yeah.
And it has this green aroma to it. Oh, we go for that smoked fish? Okay.
Yes.
Poisson sulu.
Poisson. So this is a
African
smoked
catfish.
Oh, that's the whole head.
Yeah.
C'est dans l'eau
Oh,
d'eau,
yeah,
l'eau
okay.
douce, l'eau
Yeah.
douce.
Oh, yeah.
The catfish.
Let's move on to the okra. So this is the same. This is the pounded corn.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab a bite as well. Oh, this one is like kind of firm.
Yes.
Almost like jelly.
Yes.
And then you kind of make it into a,
Yeah.
can form it.
Yeah.
And then you dip it into the,
To the
the gumbo. This one is the okra stew with lots of chilies in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so, oh, that's so warm. Oh. Oh, wow, that one is good. Oh, that is so tasty. The texture of the okra, like gooey sliminess. C'est bon.
C'est très bon.
The chilies in there, the onions. Oh, it's delicious. And I love that corn. It just like goes down so easily. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Some of that smoked fish as well.
Yes.
Oh, and the chili.
Chili.
And the chili. Pima, yes. Oh. Oh, it feels so good in the fingers. Oh, that's wonderful. With the smoked fish. Let's try the next dish. Sweet potato.
Yes.
Oh, and this
With
is the
the-
wild rabbit?
Yeah, the wild rabbit.
With the onion sauce.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just taste that onion, the onion tomato mixture first. Those onions melt in your mouth. Oh, they're so tender. The flavor of that palm oil, the smokiness of the meat. And I love it with that sweet potato too. The sweet
Yeah.
potato just melts in your mouth.
Now you're gonna taste the rabbit.
Okay, let's move into that rabbit. Oh,
Oh yeah.
merci, okay. The smokiness of it.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like hard and chewy, almost like a jerky. But as you chew, the flavor keeps on coming out, the smokiness. Oh, that's natural. Oh, that's really good. And that's giving the entire stew so much flavor as well, from that smokiness.
Yes. And you wash it down with this.
Oh, okay. So this is
Old-fashioned.
this is water.
Yeah.
Water served in a
Water
gourd, the
jug.
traditional way.
Yes.
Okay. Oh man, because it's they're all laughing at me because I spilled it all over my mouth. Oh, that takes some practice though, because it's you have to know how hard to turn it. Oh, that's the most satisfying drink of water ever.
Yes.
So this is the same stew with the wild rabbit, but served instead with black-eyed peas.
Yes.
All right, so we go in again.
Yes.
I love that version. The fibrousness of those beans are so creamy. They've been cooked down until they just kind of melt. Oh, with some more of that rabbit.
So it was smoked, that's why
It's kind of
texture
hard.
is hard.
Yeah. The rabbit is awesome.
Yes.
And I love it with those beans. Those black-eyed peas are delicious. Simple but delicious. And that onion sauce it just melts in your mouth. Okay, so the next dish, this is the futu. This is made from the yams, right? The yams which were boiled,
Yes.
then pounded, and then you eat that together with the peanut stew. So thick and there's so much peanuts in here. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's one of the best dishes right there.
Yeah.
So thick from the peanuts. It's spicy. The onions, the tomatoes in there, and the nuttiness of the palm oil as well. So thick, so rich. Oh, and you taste the fresh roast of those peanuts, which are roasted like over the fire, giving them such a intense, smoky flavor.
Yeah, do it with the chili, I think.
Okay,
Yeah. And grab the
chili?
the chili.
Oh man,
Yeah. Oh, yellow.
these chilies are dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, those chilies they're the real deal. Spicy, but so much flavor in them as well. They will warm you up, that's without a doubt. Grab a little piece of that rabbit. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's one of the best dishes. It's so good.
put that in there.
Oh, they're gonna
And
pour
then-
more palm oil on.
Yeah,
Okay.
more palm oil and
Chili powder goes on to the cassava. It's another way to eat cassava. We'll go for some of the cassava next. This is the cassava palm oil. Oh man, it's just simple, good. The real flavor of the palm oil, the thick starchiness of the cassava. Oh sure, yeah sure. Oh, oh man, this is quite a scene now. Everyone joining in for the meal. That sweet potato is incredible. It's one of the best sweet potatoes I've ever had. With that onion palm oil sauce, is delicious. Yes. Now everybody wants to show their eating skills. Yes. Merci, merci. We've wrapped up today. That was one of the most thrilling and educational, just cultural food celebrations that I've ever had in my life. It was so much going on, truly a special memory that I will never forget. I want to say a huge thank you to my friend Mo from Belle Côte d'Ivoire for arranging everything. We went to his parents' villages. I'll have his link in the description box below. And also remember to check out all the videos in this series where we are traveling around eating the best food and the most unique dishes in Côte d'Ivoire. So thanks again for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos.